So there is something I need to get off my chest, and that is when you're starting out on YouTube and you're starting to gain a following, people will start sending you marketing emails to get you to either feature or promote their brand. And not all of these offers are sent in what I feel like is good faith. I've worked with people before, I've worked with offers before, not on YouTube specifically, but within my day-to-day life. And there is a certain class and a certain way to handle things and offer things that some of these companies, I guess, just don't understand. I am not going to be naming anybody in this. I'm not going to be saying what kind of product they offered. I'm not going to be saying I'm not going to be saying anything about the company. You can pretty much take this as a hypothetical, this never happened, and nobody sent me an email if you want to. So I got an email about a company who wanted to work with me, who wanted me to feature a product in a video and use that product and kind of give my thoughts on it. I was perfectly fine with that. I was like, yeah, send me the product and we'll be perfectly fine. We'll get it done. We'll have it tested and I'll give my thoughts on it. And I can either send you the product back or I can keep the product, no matter like what you want to do. If I really liked it, I'll even buy it. That's not an issue. What came as the issue was they sent me this offer and told me, yeah, we want you to do this. We want you to make a 10-minute video giving your thoughts and feelings on it, using the product, showcasing what it does. And then we want you to, we just want you to buy the product and talk about it. This is us reaching out to you to tell you to buy our product and then telling you to make a video about it. And if your video gets a certain amount of comments and a certain amount of engagement, then we will, we'll give you $50 off the product. Which, that kind of struck a nerve with me. Is if I'm going to review a product and give my thoughts about it, I'm going to buy the product and I'm going to review it because I wanted to try the product, not because I'm getting reached out to do. I'm more than happy to work with brands. I'm more than happy to give my thoughts and feelings on things as long as it's not in a forced, oh, we need you to say a certain amount of good things. We need you to say one criticism and we need it to be 8.5 minutes long. And like, yeah, there's parameters around videos when there's parameters around working with brands and interjecting your image in with theirs to try to promote what they're trying to promote. That all within itself is perfectly fine, and I love doing that. That's not an issue for me. What becomes an issue is getting told to, first off, just straight out buy the product and then we might pay you. That becomes an issue. Because if I'm going to buy a product, I'm going to buy a product. So I sent an email back and I said, hey, I'm not in a place to purchase this item because this item wasn't the item that they specifically requested me to buy was over $200. And if you're anything like me, you don't have $200 to just throw around and be like, whatever. Something in me kind of snapped. I didn't care anymore. So I emailed them back and I was like, hey, I don't have the money to buy this. Would you be able, or would you be willing to send me the product and then I'll send it back, or we can figure out something to do? And they emailed me back saying, we'll go ahead and give you $50 off. And then you can buy the product. And that kind of was like, that was the turning point for me. How are you going to ask somebody to buy your product and then review it and be positive about it when the whole entire experience of getting the product and using the product is kind of tainted by a poor, kind of like a poor customer service side, where why would I support a product that you're being so negative towards me? You're reaching out to me. I didn't reach out to you. You're reaching out to me. You're being negative. You're being kind of obnoxious in the emails and turning around and then being like, well, I hope we work with you in the future. And it's like, I kind of never want to work with you ever. I kind of never want to, like, I know there's a lot of people out here who will just kind of like take the money and do what they want to do. And the money's the money. But in my eyes, if I don't like a product, or I don't use a product, or if I don't like a product, I'm not going to give it a good review. In all honesty, like, out of everything that I've kind of touched on and reviewed on this channel specifically, I haven't really enjoyed 100%. There's flaws in everything. And if I'm not allowed to talk about what's flawed and what could be improved on, or even if I don't like, if I can't find anything good at all, there's no point in me even attempting to review a product. But that's kind of been my rant. That's what's been bothering me, is like, I've worked with brands before. I've promoted brands. I've bought into specific I've bought brands for a business to only use them and have them support our business. This is not how you come to a random YouTuber and offer services. This felt like a slap in the face, and it felt like they saw me as less than worth their time. And if that's the case, don't reach out in the first place. I would love to be supportive of brands that I enjoy. I would love to be in contact with some brands that I use every day and be able to talk about them to my audience. It's just, this really struck a nerve with, if they're doing this to me, they're probably doing this to 100, 200 other people who are willing to fall into that trap of, oh yeah, I'll buy it and then I'll review it. And then they might follow through on their end. If you can't build trust with the people you're actually trying to work with, how is the YouTuber supposed to build trust with the people they're trying to sell it to? What do you think? If you like this video, leave a like, subscribe for more. Yeah.